You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans, America's largest mortgage lender. Spring will be here soon, so if buying a new home is on your to-do list, right now is the time to call Quicken Loans. Learn about which mortgage options make sense for you and get a jump on your competition. With our exclusive Rate Shield approval, the low rate you lock today is protected for up to 90 days while you shop for your new home. With a Rate Shield approval, if rates go up, your low rate stays locked. But if rates go down, you get that new, even lower rate. Either way, you win. Talk to us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com to take advantage. Here's another great reason to work with us. For a record 9 years in a row, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction for primary mortgage origination. Again, to lock in today's low mortgage interest rate and get the security of our exclusive Rate Shield approval, call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Rate Shield approval only valid on certain 30-year fixed-rate loans. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Hi, welcome to the Subway ad for the new Sesame Ginger Glazed Chicken Signature Wrap. How would you like it?
I'll take a...
Sports announcer at home?
Yeah, how'd you...
We just know.
My wife picks up the new Signature Wrap. It's got double the rotisserie-style chicken mix with a sesame ginger glaze. She appears annoyed at me, but she shrugs it off. Those sweet and savory flavors are calling her name. She lifts the wrap and... she takes the bite! Incredible! And now she's closing the door on my... Subway, make it what you want.
Limited time only at participating restaurants. Double meat based on average 6-inch sub.
I'm little teapot, short and stout.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
No, Dad, like this. When I get all steamed up, then I shout, tip me over and pour me out.
This is WWE superstar Roman Reigns. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
KLRN Radio has advertising rates available. We have rates to fit almost any budget. Contact us at advertising@klrnradio.com.
It's up. The Longhorns win it. Did he drive him 95 yards? Well, he had a lot of help from some different people, but A&M just went 95 yards to make it a 17-0 ball game.
Hey y'all, welcome to A Pod Divided. I am your co-host, Laura Lee Mayernick, and with me is my dear co-host, Aggie. How's it going, Aggie?
Hi, I'm winding down after a day of cooking and baking and cooking and drinking.
Well, that sounds good.
The drinking was.
Yeah, the drinking part for sure. I can't imagine what would happen if I tried to drink and cook at the same time. So anyway, so welcome y'all and welcome to who we have in the chat room. We got Jeff and Al so far. Yeehaw. Be sure and join us there on Spreaker. And down on football, the game of the day was Kansas State over Oklahoma. That was pretty darned crazy. And that is going to obviously make a bit of a dent in the college football playoff selection, which is always kind of fun. That's what I like. I like when it gets all messed up like that.
I do too.
Yeah. And then LSU barely held on to beat Auburn, but they did, and that's really what it comes down to. So kind of one of those ugly wins, but still a win. And then right now, I can't refresh it. Right now we've got Michigan and Notre Dame. Okay, 17-0. That could be interesting. Although I have a feeling after halftime, Notre Dame will probably wake up. So anyway, Texas lost to TCU. which is really kind of embarrassing because that shouldn't have happened at all. But anyway,
Look. We would win one and we would lose one, and then we would win one and lose one. I was like, can we just have 2 in a row, please? But we managed to. We played Mississippi State and we won 49-7.
Very nice.
And we had a huge turnout. We were over 102,000 in attendance at Kyle Field today.
Goodness, wow!
Yeah,
that is
and
incredible.
It was like I couldn't see any empty spots, and sometimes I can when from above, but no, I couldn't find any.
Wow.
I'm sure there were, but I just couldn't find them.
That is amazing. All right,
yeah, it was actually a really good. It was a really good day. What I liked was friends of mine attended, and they actually hosted a tailgate after the game.
Oh,
they preferred to do the tailgate after the game, and they just invited on, any time that they saw somebody from Mississippi State, they would invite them to come over and thing. So this is kind of like the kind of tradition that I like that gets fostered when, after the game, everything is cool. I really like that.
Yeah, that's fun.
But yeah, so don't be embarrassed about us. I was just praying for a 2-game winning streak.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So there's your football for y'all guys and ladies. And I am going to tell y'all about the really crazy event, or one of them, of my week. And a week ago tomorrow, last Sunday, we had some tornadoes hit here in the Dallas area. We had the alarm, the sirens go off, and we were ready to jump in the bathroom if we needed to. Our younger son was in there with our dogs for a while. Our older son was actually spending the night with my parents, so he was hunkered down over there too. And it's one of those things where you hear the sirens so constantly, it's scary, But fortunately, we were not hit. However, on the other side of Dallas, my aunt and uncle's house was hit so severely that the preliminary, estimate or whatever from the insurance company has said they will likely demolish the house. It was just that bad. So, it was pretty scary. What is even more frightening, y'all, is that they got into their interior room. It was a closet, and they shut the door just seconds before they felt it all come in. So all this week, I have just thanked God, and I have praised God that their lives were spared. It was my aunt, my uncle, and one of my cousins. So I just wanted to publicly say that as well, and just to take care, hug your loved ones, hug your family, tell people you care about them. Life really can change just in a second. And we have several schools that have received damage as well, and some of them may not reopen just because it was so severe. So anyway, that was a really freaky way to start the week, needless to say.
I think out of every single act of God event, weather-wise, that exists, one I least want to be in is a tornado.
Oh my
I can't. I've been through God knows how many hurricanes. I've been through earthquakes, wildfires, you name it. A tornado, I can't even conceive of it.
So, in a word, yes. Believe me, I totally agree. Of course, I haven't been through a hurricane, but it seems like you usually have enough warning with a hurricane.
Yeah, you do. And okay, being Puerto Rican, we have perfected the whole hurricane party thing. So for me, a hurricane is not a big deal. It is over here because the houses over here are not built to the specs that there are in Puerto Rico. I mean, in Puerto Rico, we use concrete block, that
Sure,
kind of
sure.
But hurricanes can still be very destructive. But we're still recuperating after Maria, even though Maria was just such a freak storm because it came only 6-7 days after Irma, and Irma had completely soaked the island, so there was nowhere for the water to go, and that was one of the major reasons it caused so much destruction. But yeah, I mean, a tornado, no.
Well, there was just no time to prepare, and that is what. Never is. Yeah, that was what one of my cousins was saying. Are still with us, and we'll just march through the rest of it because that's going to be easy compared to just having us with them or having us all together. So anyway, so that was my crazy week. And let me tell you, Aggie, I would have loved to have had some kind of party after hearing about the damage. And more than that, seeing the video that my cousins took of all the damage to show the insurance company. So, which leads us to the cocktail of the week. Do you have something for us, Aggie?
You're so cute thinking I don't.
Bless your heart.
I know, right? No, actually, it's this one is a really simple drink, and I like it because it's a good segue into fall, and it's called a lemon and ginger, and it's really easy. It's just 1 part ginger ale and 1 part rum and a twist of lime or lemon, whichever one you prefer, and that's pretty much it. And it's, you serve it obviously on the rocks, and it's easy, it's sweet, it has a bite, and it'll relax you really, really quick.
Hey, yes, I could have used that. Maybe I'll make some for my aunt anyway, because needless to say, they're still a bit stressed. And that's pretty easy to make.
It is. I try to keep it simple for the podcast, because I have seen some cocktails that have like 8 or 9 ingredients and take steps, and you have to cook part of it. And I'm like, okay, no, if I have to be in the kitchen cooking for a cocktail, it's just not going to happen. It's bad enough I have to cook meals as it is. I don't need to cook my cocktail too. So
there you go. Seriously. So, okay. So that was one of our crazy days. So let me go to another crazy thing I saw this week, and that was nail art trends for this fall, nail polish. Okay. Which I just know all the guys in the chat room, that's why they're here, because they want to hear about these. So,
of course.
But some of these are strange. Okay. There's one called the pumpkin spice manicure, and it's only like outlining the edge with like this kind of pumpkin color, but it's just the edge. It's not the inside. And it looks like, you made a mess or something, or you didn't get it completed. There's a cookies and cream with different shades of kind of black and mocha and white. That's kind of interesting. And then this couple of metallic ones, and then this really strange one, because this would irritate me. Instead of squovels or almonds, for the filing, these are filed like lipsticks with the little slant, and it's what they're called. They're called lipstick nails, and you only paint like the very tip that's got the slant. So it looks kind of like a tube of lipstick, and then each one is a different color. But I guess I'm just, I don't know, old-fashioned. Not covering the whole nail bothers me. I'm like, why would I pay money for that when I could have my kid do that for free? But anyway, and then an electric manicure, but with the shocking colors, but instead of shiny, a matte. a matte color. So that's kind of different because it's been the shiny finish for as long as I can remember. So anyway, so yes,
the shiny.
Yes,
it's
the shiny.
The wet look.
Exactly. So this one is it's a top coat that's matte. So that's interesting. It's being called a new classic. Get that. So anyway, then we've got this other one called Scalloped. And that's basically what it is. It's like there's just nail polish on the like uppermost corner, like the right hand corner of your nail. And that's just so strange. So anyway, that was what I wanted to share with y'all because I thought that was pretty crazy that, I don't know, anybody would want to just have bits of their nails taken care of instead of like the whole thing.
Strange to me.
Very
I mean,
strange.
I can cover the whole nail.
Yeah. I'm kind of like, what's the point? So,
and believe me, it took me a long time to get out of the pinks and the lighter color rut that I was in for so many years. Let's just say 35 years, and I've actually recently branched out to like the blues and the grays and the even black and whatever. But I paint the whole nail. The whole nail.
Yeah. And I'm with you. I think because growing up, nice girls wore the lighter colors, and I think it just stays, or that was what we were taught, and so I think that just stays in your head. But yes, I finally branched out into the blues, and I love the blues. And there was actually a really pretty slate gray I saw the other day at the store, so I was like, that's kind of neat. So that's probably going to be my next color to try. But yes, covering the whole nail.
It has to. I mean, it looks unfinished.
I know. I know.
I got bored with this color. I'm done.
Yeah, seriously. And then and then filing these, the lipstick filing, I'm like, no, you either have it really, I don't know. It has to be even. No matter what the shape is, it should be even. So anyway, so that's my weird one. What else? Okay. So for holidays, that's our crazy days. What do you have to talk about holidays?
I do have a crazy. This
was
okay. Really cute. Actually, this came via Brad Slager, and he sent it to me, and he was surprised that I hadn't seen it. I had not even heard about this, but apparently, the chancellor at Texas A&M decided to let loose a bunch of parakeets in the atrium of the building that he's in.
Oh.
Yeah. I was quite surprised to read this too.
So how did that work out?
Well, this happened last year apparently, and it took them a while, but now they're acclimated and accustomed to being around people, and they have their own thing going, and so they're writing about it right now. But basically, the Chancellor Sharp decided we're going to set them loose so that we have something that helps us to release stress. So it's like a stressless type of environment for the people that work there. But
okay,
but you cannot predict what birds are going to do.
No, you really can't. So okay, was this Sharp's way of creating like a safe space or something?
It was more like he wanted the employees that worked in the building itself to have something that can help them, focus away from work and just let them relax for a little bit and then just go back to work, that kind of thing. He said he wanted them all to learn how to say howdy. I'm like, you don't know parakeets very well.
Yeah, good luck.
And so now there's actually 5 that have remained. Some of them were relocated, and they flit about. They hang out on the transoms of the doors. They'll hang out in the atrium itself, but they'll fly around and everything. What I found funny was that the chancellor's office is actually nowhere near the atrium, so he doesn't have to deal with the parakeets.
Well, there you go. That might explain it.
But, he just wanted them to be like a relaxation distraction for the for the employees of the building, and it's apparently working, but it took a while because, like I said, you cannot predict what birds are going to do, and birds can be messy. So there were some of the people were actually asking if the custodians were going to get a pay raise because now they had to clean up after the birds.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it was funny because they've wreaked so much havoc that they actually had to be gathered and sent back to the vet school. But then they came back, after they were trained a little bit more, they came back to the building and they're still flitting about and doing quite well. But I just thought that it was hilarious that Chancellor Sharp said, "Here, have some birds," and then laughed.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you know? Okay. I really don't know what to say.
It's now an attraction. People come to the building to come see the parakeets. And, it's not a lot of people know about the parakeets, but those that do actually will take time and actually go to the building and walk around the atrium just looking at the birds for a few minutes, and then they leave. I mean, for them, it is a stress reliever. So it actually worked. But I just thought it was funny that these poor birds were just let loose and nobody.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Building.
Okay, and who do we need to shout out again? Brad? Is that who sent it to you?
Brad Slager. He's the one that sent me the link, and he was quite surprised that I hadn't heard about this. But apparently, it's not something that most Aggies are proud of.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Brad Slager, because that just added to the crazy days of our holidays and crazy days show.
Oh, yeah. That was great. I was just like, you have got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that's really wild. So, all right.
You know, I have to have like a road trip just to go see these birds. I mean, I got to go see this.
Exactly. I think so. I think I'm going to join you because I'm kind of amazed.
We should.
All right. Well, okay. How do we go to holidays from here? So what would the parakeets dress up as for Halloween, you think?
I don't know.
I mean, I wonder if they could make some senior boots for them.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
That would actually be kind of cute. Yeah, that would be kind of cute. So how about some other, I think you said you did have some other Halloween costume ideas.
Yeah, we were, I was talking with some of my friends in a DM group, and one of my friends was going to a Halloween party and they needed something quick and easy, an easy costume. And one of the things, I really love dressing up for Halloween. I am sure that you all know by now that I love to dress up for Halloween.
Yes, none of us ever would have guessed.
It's my thing. But they're thinking outside the box. You can come up with really, really quick and very inventive costumes that don't cost a lot, and they're very easy to make, and actually can make people laugh a lot. I had a girlfriend once. She was hosting a party and she completely forgot to book a costume. And she couldn't think of anything. And it finally hit her. She got a dark sweatshirt and then took like thin duct tape that was about an inch wide. Mm-hmm. So it was silvery and it stood out. And she made a bunch of crosses all over it. And she was a cross dresser.
Oh my gosh. That's actually very clever.
It is. I thought it was really, really neat. Yeah. Another one that I've seen is Green with Envy. And it's a couple, and one of them wears a green shirt and the other one wears a white shirt with the word envy on it. So he's Green with Envy.
With Envy. Okay. I like that.
There's one of the cutest ones that I saw, and it's really easy. And of course, Everybody knows what this means. The girl wears a red shirt, and on it says Netflix, and then her boyfriend or significant other wears a white shirt and it says chill.
Oh, cute. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's very easy too.
That's really easy. Yeah. And this one was actually another one was actually inspired by cosplay that I saw at a con in Houston, and it was basically wearing neckties and boxing gloves, and you're a TIE fighter. Right?
Oh, love that.
And I saw, and this one was really, and this one was one of the cutest ones that I saw. I actually saw it downtown at a Halloween party several years ago, and it was a bunch of girlfriends, and what they wore were aprons, and on the aprons were the words for different spices. So they went as the Spice Girls.
That's cute too.
So
that's real cute. Yeah.
Exactly. Thinking outside the box, you can come out with a really good Halloween costume, and it doesn't have to cost a lot. Most of them are punny. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to really spend a lot of money.
No, and anybody who doesn't get the joke, you can just eliminate from your friends because they're stupid. So there you are. That is such a winner. I love it.
I thought it was really cute. And it was, I mean, when I saw the Spice Girls, it was funny because they're walking around the paper and nobody gets it. And as soon as I started reading it, I was like, oh my gosh, there's spices. And they're girls. Oh, there's Spice Girls.
Yes, they are. So epic. That is really cute, actually. I like that too. Well, these are fun ideas, and they are, like you said, they are clever, they are punny, and very easy to do. So that's always a good idea, because it seems like invariably you get that last minute invite or something for Halloween, and you're like, oh my goodness, or you just haven't, time just kind of slips up on you, and you're like, oh, I don't have a costume, So anyway, wow. Thank you, Aggie. That's such a fun thing to share.
I'm kind of liking Arthur's idea for.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too right now. Wow, Arthur, you've got some. Yeah, okay. And a Highlander costume's hot anyway because it's just hot. Yeah. But yeah, what do you know? Okay, learned something new about Arthur tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I think, did we have anything else we wanted to add?
No, I think I was going to talk about the Thanksgiving menus, but that can go on. Segue to the next part.
Okay. For the next show, or you want to go ahead and do it now?
No, we can do it for the next show if you need to go.
I think we should do it for the next show after we get through Halloween. And that way, this is also a great time to let everybody know that we are moving to Tuesday nights because Saturday is a little crazy in the life of LL. And we will be on Tuesday nights, 8:00 Central, right before the Jen and Rick show. So we can be their warm-up act because they have an awesome show. If you've never listened to them, you need to.
Show.
They are fantastic. So I am thrilled that we're going to be there in front of them. And are we Yeah, I wanted to wrap up. Are we wrapping up?
Yeah.
That's our question. Okay.
Yeah. We're just doing the half hour today. Is fine.
Yeah, we're just doing a half hour today. Yeah. Yeah, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. So anyway, we'll be moving to Tuesday night, and that is going to be the first Tuesday in November. Ooh, isn't that an election night too?
Ooh,
this will be even more fun. We should be on the election special for KLRN. What a great thing. Okay.
We totally should.
Oh, yeah. We can critique the candidates' outfits.
It's actually November. It's the 5th of November.
Okay, that's when we stock. That's when we'll stalk. That's when we'll start. How will you talk football on a Tuesday night? Arthur wants to know how we're going to talk football on a Tuesday night. Arthur, Sugar, you clearly don't know me. I will figure this out.
We're women. We can talk about anything at any time for any amount of any reason in any amount of time. So.
So anyway, yeah. So that's going to be our thing. We will start on Tuesday, November 5th, and I want y'all to remember to please keep bugging Rick, so that we can have that Get Bent convention next year for 2020.
Yeah,
for Get Bent 2020.
I'm already starting to look at my schedule, clear things out. I want this thing.
Yeah.
This is
Alan. I think Al should have a band. I think Al should play.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be a blast? I'm voluntold. Al, you've been voluntold. Anyway.
I'll be bartender.
Yeah. Yeah, you can be bartender.
That's right.
So, okay, yeah, and I'll do some kind of crazy red carpet report. But anyway, so Tuesday night, November 5th, we will start here with the new show. Okay, I love Al's reaction. He's like, oh.
It's precious.
That's awesome, Al. That's awesome. So anyway, and since that's an election evening, I have a feeling we will have all kinds of fun people on as well to talk about what's going on all over the country, which will be so much fun because you'll have all these serious people and then you'll have me and Aggie. So
that is true. And not to belittle it, it's also Guy Fawkes Day. So
Guy Fawkes Day, remember.
The 5th of November.
Woohoo. Okay, so Al has a year to get a solo showdown. Yes, Al, you do. So it'll be awesome. Anyway, okay, guys. Thank y'all so much for hopping in here with us. And I think we've got another show coming up after this. I just can't remember whose it is. But anyway, y'all stay here on KLRN because we have all kinds of great stuff. Good night, y'all. Thanks for joining us.
It's the last podcast on the right. It's our last stop on the right. So stick around for Ben after this.
Okay. Yeah, stick around. Last stop on the right. There you go.
I sure do understand. Even Moses got excited when he saw the promised land. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. Texas wants you anyway. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. Texas wants you anyways. I was born and raised in Texas, and it means so much to me. And though my girl comes from down in Georgia, we were up in Tennessee. And as we were driving down the highway, she asked me, baby, what's so great? How come you're always going on about the Lone Star State? I said, that's right.